All right, my GOPO. Here we go. Got information about the test, and I wanted to share it with you. Some of you may have already seen it. If not, here it is in a nutshell. All right, so they always like to prove me wrong. Anytime I go on record and say this is what I think, College Board does something completely different. So, oh well. But here's the deal. You will have two questions. Uno, dos. All right, dos questions. The first question will be 25-minute argumentative essay. Okay, it's an argumentative response. That's all it is. We have practiced these. We know what they are. You will need to have a thesis. You will need to make an argument. You will need to support that argument. You will need to be able to use the documents that they tell you to use. So therefore, you have no excuse not to do well on this because you have hipped all of the documents. Let me say that again. You have already hipped the documents. All right? So go back, look at them, rework them, rewrite them. Do what you got to do to make sure they're up here, okay? You should be able to break down every single one of them, the historical context, the audience, the point of view, the purpose, the importance, all of it. All right? Now, the good news is this is 60% of your exam grade. Now, that might freak some of you out. Don't let it. You know how to do this, okay? You just got to make sure you get a thesis. Bam, 1 point, hallelujah. All right? Be able to break down the documents. What? Yes. And then you're going to have to bring in another document or piece of evidence that's not already listed. What? If you already know all the documents and they don't list one of them, then you can bring in another one that you know. So you got this. Don't be upset. Don't be afraid. Don't be shaking there up under the cover like I'm so scared. No, you got this. All right. Question number two. You get 15 minutes and this is going to be 40% of your test. And this is concept application. Okay. What does that mean for those of you that don't like big words? You're in AP, get used to the big words. All right. But for those of you that don't like big words, concept application is being able to apply what you've learned in this class to a scenario that they give you and then to the real world. A new problem, a new situation. Now, guess what? I don't have a clue what they're going to throw at you, but I do know it's going to deal with either a relationship between the branches or it's going to be a case. All right. Why? Why not? All right. That's about the only thing you're going to be able to apply, right? What did Congress do in this situation? What clause did they use? What did the court decide in this situation? What clause did they use? How does this apply to a new situation? How does this apply to a similar situation? Apply it to the real world. All right. These are like a lot of the FRQs I've been giving you. And most of you do pretty good on the FRQs. So, again, don't sweat it. You got this. I believe in you. We are going to be together on Zoom, on Remind, on whatever we need to do, except for in person, because I can't do that. I ain't getting sick. I ain't dying from this COVID-19. I am sorry. All right. But I promise you, you got this if you will put in the time. If you will look over the review material that I've given you. If you really, truly hit those documents and didn't do it for a grade. All right. Grades are secondary. Okay. It's all good in the hood. You got this. You will be graded just like you normally are graded. It'll be a 1 through 5. As far as the grades go for the total of the exam. Now, I don't know how it's going to break down, okay? But I can tell you, in order to get a 3, you just have to be slightly better than a D minus, okay? In order to get credit, you're just going to have to be slightly better than a D minus. Most all of y'all are better than a D minus, all right? All of y'all are better than a D minus. But some of you don't put in the C plus effort. All right. Some of you put in A plus effort and you got a B. I'm sorry. I love you, but it just is the way it is. Okay. But you got this. We got this together. Look, after spring break, and I mean after spring break, because I want you to enjoy your spring break. It's not like you're going to be able to do a whole lot because you quarantine just like the rest of us, and stay your sorry tails at home, because it's the people who ain't staying at home that's getting other people sick. All right. But after spring break, we will hit this together. We will schedule conferences. I will answer any and all questions that need to be answered. I will work with you on Remind. I will work with you on Zoom, even if it's an individual conference. I will work with you to get you feeling confident, to get you feeling ready. All right? You got this. 3s, 4s, and 5s across the board. You got this. Big Dub believes in you. Big Dub out.